Well, I put your PDF drawings into the model, rearranged the model to reflect your ideas, and the bathroom completely works now. That with that area being the bathtub. This you have 33 inches. That's a little tight for the toilet, so I made it 34, which is still tight. You might want to go to 36, but it works. You know, one other way of doing this would be to go straight across here, and it would make it a little tight for this, but not bad. You'd still have at least, you know, you'd have over 4 feet in there, 4'6", so you'd have room to get. You really only need 2 feet to get into a shower, and then you'd put this door going into here, you know, just centered in there. That would make both areas bigger. I would be just double check when you see you have your shower there. To my experience, if you have the shower there and pointing there, your body's in here and the water's going to splash out and probably going. So you got to be careful where you're putting your shower head. And that's what I like about this. If you're going straight across, you put the shower head perhaps here, and that way you're standing here and it's probably not going to splash as bad. Or you could put the shower head back here or here, and you just got more distance to the opening. I assume you're not going to have a shower door, but maybe you are. So anyway, so this is what it kind of looks like in 3D. I think it's fine just the way it is. I did have one other idea that popped into my head about the linen closet, and I'll show you that. See what you could do this. It just kind of popped in my head to angle this wall like so, and so it's a parallel with that one. And in regards to this linen closet, you can go, you know, way out to here. I kind of think you had it smaller to make this more spacious in here, which is a good idea. But another way to go is, if you think about it, most of your closets are 2 feet deep because you're hanging clothes up in there on a hanger. A linen, you're just, you know, stacking towels and whatnot. You can easily get away with just a foot on the inside. You could cut this in half and perhaps still do a little angle thing, and then 1 foot out, come further along here if you wanted to, like so. But it only needs to be a foot. I made this 2 feet because that looked like what you had on there. So anyway, that's just another little idea I had. This isn't quite what you had drawn right here. The main area that's not, I don't get as much room from this wall to that wall with my measurements. It's close though, but actually that is pretty close. But what the problem is that, okay, right here, it looks like you have a refrigerator drawn here, and only 6 feet here. And so by the time I go with this 14 foot, and then I go with the 9'6" with a foot, I didn't get the 10'6" there. I had about a foot shorter, so I took 6 out of this and 6 out of that. I think you could also just take the whole foot right out of there and leave everything else the same. But working with what you had drawn and staying as true to it as I could, I made this, I think, 5'6", and this like 10 foot even or something like that. This all worked. Now that we're going 35 feet, and that's to the inside, I assume, when you want 36 feet to the outside, or 37 feet. 37 feet on the outside, 36 feet on the inside. Then you have plenty of room to do whatever you want to this way, I think. Let's see. Probably the biggest problem that I had with your drawing was this door. You had placed it way over here, which simplified things somewhat, whereas according to what I got, it's more like here, this being the exterior wall, existing exterior wall. And so by the time you come all the way out here, this wall would go past. I don't think your drawing reflected that. It had the door more here. But this would work, except you had a refrigerator, I believe, on the inside of this wall, and you would not have room to have a refrigerator there and here with even with 6 feet, it'd be tight. You can do it, but again, to me, you've got now just tons of countertop space, and it doesn't seem like it would hurt to take whatever you need to out of here to give you whatever room you want here and here. But this doesn't need to be as big as you had it either. But other than that, I like that idea a lot about bringing this wall out like you did and putting the pantry back in instead of like I had. I think it was just pure pantry there. So this works, but it also gives you a ton. I mean, now you got this counter too. So you got a lot of counter. And then the bathroom works fine, except I think you got it drawn for 6 feet wide. And again, you want that 3 foot at least in where this toilet's at. When you do that with 6 feet, put a 4-inch wall, then your door gets too small here. So I think I kicked this out to 8'6", and everything works just fine. And then I believe that's what you had in mind for the fireplace, and then something like that for your door here. And other than that, I think it all works fine, and I hope we're there. I understand what you're saying about this is scissor truss in here, and these would be flat out here. You said this would be stick framed. I think you're going to still want to use trusses. What you do is you run a beam out here and a beam out here, and these trusses set across there. There's no reason to stick frame that, especially since you're already having trusses built. So anyway, get back to me and let me know what you think.